What stood out to me was the main things that Petr Yan does very well is he keeps a very slow and steady pace, and he's slowly but surely gets a little bit stronger as the guys start to deplete a little bit. I felt like Corey, maybe that 5.5 week preparation for that fight kind of played a factor in that. I mean, obviously not trying to take anything away from Yan, but it is still a short notice fight. You had him have a performance the way he did against TJ Dillashaw, and then he kind of slowed down relatively early in this one. Outside of that, I think he kind of stopped going to the body, stopped going to the leg kicks, and I think that didn't keep – those were the cleanest shots that he was landing because Yan does a great job with his high guard defense, his high shell. He does a great job with the left-hand parry, and it's hard to get shots through that are actually meaningful. But if you keep that pace, you can't win a fight when you're on your heels and going backwards the whole time. You got to throw something, right? Mm-hmm. So I felt like him slowing down and him stop going to the body, him stop going to the legs, gave the opening for Yan to start to get stronger a little bit. But he tried to mix it up with the grappling. And, you know, he's not a wrestler, but I don't know if that did him any favors. I think he might have committed a little too hard where he got stuffed in a sprawled out position where it kind of allowed him to take some shots that he didn't need to take. But what Yan did well was stay composed, kept the constant pressure, kept coming back forward. And even though Corey made him miss a ton, he doesn't care. His output is always going to be the same. He's going to still keep coming forward and still trying to look to get you out of there if he can. You know, a lot of high-level techniques, the spinning back fist to the overhand that dropped Corey. I still don't know how he got hit with that. But, you know, it's the fight games. When you're caught in a moment, I think sometimes things that you normally don't get hit by kind of catches you by surprise, you know. So good performance, but still – I think there were some questions that was answered for me, and I'm so excited to get back out there, man. It was good to know who the true number 2 contender is, you know, because they're gonna lose to number 1, and that's all that matters, baby. That's all that matters.
I love it. So you talked about those questions, like what? What did you find out?
Well, for one, the main thing is people were doubting my wrestling ability and making it seem like that was like a normal day in the gym for me in terms of how good I really am when I apply pressure and try to get these guys down. I mean, if you look at my track record, I have to admit, I had to go back and watch again and look at my other fights to see, am I missing something here? Am I the one that's out of the loop on this one?